Going on, guys? How's everyone doing? What's up, Tom? God, Paul, Cody, Jay, how's everyone doing? Anyone do anything good this weekend? Yeah, today was hot out. Did some legs, ate some steak, feeling good. That's amazing. That's a W right there. I was just downtown New York City and it was really nice out, so so I took a city bike back to my place. And it was really nice. The chat's just on the screen when I have it on the loading part. Sick. I still just had a slight cough, but definitely better than I was. My throat doesn't hurt anymore. Skull Candy Evos. I haven't heard about Skull Candy in a long time. Mom's B-Day. Yep. I posted my watch list yesterday, actually. If you didn't see it, make sure you go check that out. Yeah, the ride was nice. I almost got killed like 20 times from taxi drivers, but, you know, just a New York experience. Why pins? I don't have pins on my watch list. I have PayPal on my watch list. That's what you're talking about. Lulu I have on my watch list. We'll get started here in a minute. Trying to wait for everyone to get here. We have some good setups this week. Multiple setups are set up for a big move. We'll cover it in a second. Oh yeah, Seablest put that on his watch list, I think. Yeah, Seablest has pins on his watch list. I haven't looked at this ticker in a long time. It's definitely a bit of a longer time frame setup. He did it from the daily, so yeah, this is like what he did. Definitely a nice setup, right? Just broke out over this high. Looks like it's going to want to fill to 21.95 and then this high here. So that's C-Blast play. You know, sitting at these lows here, so you know we might start to reverse right here. Looks pretty decent. Not my kind of play though, because it's on the daily. You know, there's really no entry points. He had Google, Shop. Shop's kind of the same thing on the daily. He did all weekly and dailies. Boeing kind of looks nice. Yeah, wait, I'm gonna add Boeing to the list. I have to change the name of this. 627 watch list. Boeing looks good though. But we do have this resistance right above at 143.38. So, you know, we need to watch that. But add it to the watch list. Oh yeah, Shop is splitting soon. Shop splits on the 29th, which is Wednesday. So definitely got to keep an eye on that. I just don't really like the setup. It's definitely a nice longer time frame setup, but not for me. All right, let's get into the watch list. I think they're doing a 10-to-1 split or 20-to-1 split. $10-to-1. So here's PayPal, top watch of the week. This is a high tight flag. This is a nice flag here. Where'd our music go? There we go. So we have a high tight flag. This is like a perfect bull flag. And I'm looking for a break of 78.13 as kind of an entry point here. Right, this previous high and this previous low. Right, we had this flag break down here. Huge move to the upside on PayPal. And now we're consolidating right below the next resistance. Right, so I'm looking for a next push to I wonder if there's any price action back here. No. So I'm just looking for that next push up. You know, this is a continuation pattern, so you know this should move nice. The semiconductors look good to go this week. Nvidia and PayPal. Here's Tesla. Tesla looks amazing as well. Right, clear level break of this resistance. Right, we're flagging right over it, and we broke out end of the day. So depending on how futures are, you know, later in the night and you know, tomorrow morning, move over 740.50, we're easily going to see 750 and then 766. So 100% you should have this on your watch list and trade this. Even to the downside, you could play it, right? If it breaks down here, right, we're probably going to push down to around this region, 717, and then if that breaks, right, around 700. So Tesla looks very good. Nvidia, another great setup, right? We had a clear level break of this resistance, right? Big move to the upside, consolidation period, breakout towards the end of the day. Broke over this high here at 170.66. I'm looking for an entry over 172.50, right? It's this previous double top here. It's going to act as a resistance. If it breaks through this, we have a pretty decent move to the upside here, around 177. So definitely set your alerts on that level right there. All right, look how it put in a double bottom, and then, all right, we moved to the upside, rejected a previous level that acted as a support, created a higher low. Now it's pushing back up to the upside and making higher highs. Right? Price action always does the same thing. AMD, I'm going to move up a little bit because this is still in the flag, right? So over 87.53, I'm going to take a position. I might take this on the challenge account. One of these three is going to be a challenge account play. Honestly, Tesla might be it. One of these three, PayPal, Tesla, or AMD, is going to be a challenge account play. And I might go all in. Right, there's like $2,300 in the challenge account. I might put like, you know, $1,500 to $2,000 in. You know, get a quick 100%, turn it into 4,000 to 5,000. So you know, this is a great setup. We have huge opportunity this week. So what's up, Tune TV? How you doing? The video we just covered. Here's HD at to the watch list. Looking for a break over 283.46 for a push up to this level here. Yeah, it is a lot of premium, but I'm confident in the move. If it doesn't you know, change over if it doesn't change overnight and futures don't gap up or gap down, I'd be confident in the play. It is risky, 100%. You guys don't have to follow, but you know, I've kind of been slacking on the challenge account, so time to ramp it up. And these plays are perfect. I know one of these is gonna hit. You know, PayPal looks amazing. We're either gonna see this break out and hit 80, or break down and retest this level right here. Right, so one of them I want to catch. Meta last week was nuts. Right, we got in on the you know, before around here and rode all the way up. But Meta I'm watching this week again for a push up to 172.16. My PayPal target is 80.24. Just because there's volume doesn't mean that there needs to be a big price fluctuation. This is the end of the day, right? This was also, was it quad witching? I don't remember. But, you know, it was the end of the day. So, happens all the time. You know, lots of volume doesn't technically mean big price swings. Honestly, don't look at the volume. When I'm just trading off the levels. Amazon. Right, broke out over this high, 115.57. Oh, excuse me. My throat's scratchy. So 115.57 broke out over that. Kind of looking for a pullback on this. You know, maybe retest and then 119. Give me 1 second here. All right. Yeah, Amazon doesn't have much resistance above. Right, it has this resistance at 119.18, and then you know a couple levels up here, but you know around 130, 126 to 130. Potentially, you know, a nice move here. Google I'm watching because right, it's approaching this multiple rejection top here around 23.86. So if this breaks, we're gonna see a push up to 24.50. It's gonna be a nice move. So I'm gonna set an alert here, and then on here. Lulu I added to the list just because this wedge, large wedge, and we're approaching this previous high. Right, so if this green line breaks, we're gonna see a push up to this level, and then we have a gap to fill, 302. So that's why I'm watching Lulu. I have my alert set, and then BA, which we just looked at. SPY or SPX. Just tested this previous resistance. We gotta wait for market to open to see what happens here. See how price reacts. Might reject, might continue and push through. Right, next resistance above is 394. Same goes for this, 394.3. All right. Clean setups everywhere. QQQ, we are approaching a gap fill, right? We have a gap to fill to 299. So if this breaks, you know, it really depends on, you know, where we open. You know, we got to watch for a move to 299. And then if that continues to break, right, next level, we go 269. IWM, look how this previous resistance broke through, and then it used it as a support, and then continued higher. We just pushed through this high as well, right? So next high, or next resistance, is going to be, you know, this previous point right here, 177. Right, so we might see some continuation this week. Pretty interesting. And VIX, I haven't taken a look at VIX yet. Let's see what's going on here. VIX is at 27. You know, it looks like it's kind of due for a move back up, which I mean, SPY and the market goes down. You know, every time it approaches this region here, around 25, it bounces. All right, you know, we were back underneath in March and April, but you know, it's been stuck at this 25 level. When flow is, it will tell you. The dashboard tells you. What do you mean? It says bullish or bearish. You can also click the ticker, take a look at the chart right in here. Change the time frame and all of it. You can chart in here too. Yeah, so there's my entire watch list. This is my favorite setup, PayPal. PayPal and Tesla, actually. I'm gonna look for entry right over this candle here. Right around this region. All right, and Tesla, looking for an entry over this high. $738.20, and then add more if it breaks this. All right, bunch of good setups. Ton of good setups this week. What questions you guys got? Any questions, guys? Strike, I have no idea. Probably 750, 760. Just like anything works, guys. Like, don't go like a couple strikes out, depending on how big the name is. Strike price is based on my target, right? So if I have a target of 766, I'm gonna pick, you know, 760 or 765 call. Whichever volume is higher. All right, like an 800 call you could do, but you're gonna have to sell it quickly because if the stock doesn't move, then the premium is gonna be eaten away. Guys, I have no idea what I'm looking at right now for tomorrow. The market can open up completely different, so ask me those questions tomorrow. But based on the current data, this is my plan, right? If we open up at the same levels, sure, plan still works. It doesn't matter what time frame you use. I use price, right? If I use 738 as a entry. Doesn't matter what time frame I'm on. It's gonna be the same entry point no matter what. Right, so find whatever the setup looks best on to your eye, and then use that time frame. I'm not looking at funds, guys. ETFs, sectors. You know, broke out, retest, created this high here. First candle break, I enter, but usually before it even breaks. If SPY, QQQ, and IWM all look bullish to me, and let's say I'm playing Tesla, right, and this is pushing up and starting to break out, and I see a breakout of a candle or a resistance, I'm entering before it breaks. Right? If we're in an uptrend and everything's strong, I'm gonna enter before it breaks. That's how you catch the IV spike and the largest percentage gains. But yeah, it looks decent, right? It has a little gap fill to 78.86 around there. So it's decent. Not my favorite though. I don't know why my computer's so slow. Yeah, IV spike is like amazing. Contracts will go 100% in 2 minutes. Oh, Tampa plays tonight, I forgot. One nothing Lightning right now. This setup I don't really like. You know, no flag or anything. All right, nothing like this. What other questions do you guys got? No, I definitely don't need a new PC. I have top end things. I probably just need to restart it. Also, trading view might be the issue, because everything else I'm using on my computer is perfectly fine. Yeah, I actually spent so much on my computer. Like everything is as high as it is. Actually, no. I have an AMD Ryzen 9 5950X, right? It's top of the line, but there is one higher, which is the Threadripper. but that's just unnecessary. That would be if I'm like designing like Call of Duty. You know, like I don't need that. It's also like $15,000. Yeah, TradingView is pretty laggy. Nando hops and puts. I mean, I can't say I like puts here. What's up, Cedar? I trade weeklies only. I like calls if this breaks. 1290. If it rejects, then puts, yeah. How do I deal with a lagging indicator? I don't use it. I just trade off price. If 1290 could break, we'll see 1322 and then 1425 or whatever this level is here. 1425. Puts could work below this level. 1193. Yeah, no puts for me yet here. Everything looks pretty bullish. Alright, give me 1 second while I restart TradingView because it is slow. Even lagging closing it. Damn, it is lagging hard. What's up, dolls? Everything's going well besides TradingView lagging. Can't even close it out. I have to. Whoops. I almost just shut my computer off. There we go. Restart it. Right. I don't use anything besides price. That's it. Just price. It's as simple as that. Don't make. Look how slow this is. This is ridiculous. Jeez. Now it's even worse. The Porsche wasn't mine, that was my friend's. I have the Ferrari. It's all good. You know, I'm not really looking at many more charts anyway for the night. I'd rather just answer questions. Yes, I do have videos on the dashboard in the market resources section, which is right here. Okay, I guess everything's lagging at this point. Here's a little guide Ghost made. And then I have dashboard review right here. So if you go to there and then just skip to you know, that timestamp, you'll see it. No, you can't post pics on YouTube. Do you actually have a Ferrari because that's a deteriorating asset? Did you use the word deteriorating? First of all, it's a limited edition Ferrari FF, and it's increased by over $50,000 in value since I bought it, and I put 1,000 miles on it, so I think I know what I'm doing. But thank you for telling me it's a deteriorating asset. It would be a liability, but love the Discord, you know, boomer, but following along. Yeah, just keep working, guys. Keep grinding, keep studying charts. New York City in the house, what's going on, Tiffany? You know, there's a lot of opportunity this week, so, you know, it should be interesting. Yeah, cars in this market are appreciating big time. Big time. Yeah, he meant depreciating, but he said deteriorating, and I thought it was funny. It's a 2022. I had a 2021, but I traded it in and threw some extra cash in for the 2022. What other questions you guys got? Yeah, I can't believe how much cars are worth right now. It's insane. Deteriorating is not the same as depreciating. And you're in the car, dude. Come on, man. I do like Audis. I used to have an RS7, but I got rid of it. I traded it in for something better. I had a Lambo. Audis are nice, yeah. The Audi R8's pretty sweet, the new one. But I think I'm gonna trade in I think I'm gonna trade in something for something that I've been wanting for a long time. I don't really want to say it yet, unless it happens. I've also been like flipping watches. Watches have been kind of hot. My friend wholesales watches, so if anyone wants a watch, you know, it's you could probably get it for a pretty good price, like a not like any watch, but like a Rolex or an AP or, you know, Cartier, or, you know, it's one of those. A 918. I would get a 918. You know, it is very expensive. But I live in New York City, you know, so, you know, I could take it out to Long Island. I have a house out there. But it's just not worth it personally. You know, and the watch market's interesting. It's really not retailers buying. It's mostly wholesalers that buy, you know, one from each other and flip and stuff, you know. Cedar, what are you typing? one word messages. Toyota Corolla, nothing. Toyota Corolla is an absolute beast. That thing will last you forever. Cedar, are you drunk? What is going on? Anyone see Cedar's comments? What the hell? Yeah, most Rolexes increase in value over time. Cedar definitely had too much wine. We're not even looking at charts anymore. We kind of covered everything. And trading views being laggy as hell. No, I didn't. And then thanks for reminding me. I should tweet at her again. Nah, I timed her out because we don't need comments like that. Have a good night, J. Paul. NVIDIA, I did. Let's go over it again. Right, so it broke this downtrend. Right, we had a nice double bottom, created a higher low. Right, multiple levels of rejections finally broke out. We retested this previous resistance, which was a support, and we broke through end of day on Friday. So looking for a push over 172.5, and then if this level can break, right, I want to see 177. Should I tweet at her again? All the boys got me. Alright, let's see what's going on here. Let's see if I could find the old tweet first. What's her username? The trading chick and the blonde broker, right? Oh, here it is. I found it. When we doing this, I'm gonna quote it. So Tiffany asked, do you still trade alongside a full-time job, or are you trading full-time? I trade full-time, but I also do real estate myself now. I have a few properties that I manage myself. So, you know, if I'm not trading and I'm, you know, sitting sidelines, I'll, you know, do that. I like to buy value-add multifamily properties. Have a good night, KYs. Value-add multifamily properties, you know, where I can go in, renovate the units, buy some tenants out, renovate those units, and you know, increase the rent to market value. You know, obviously right now it's pretty tough, especially in New York with all the regulations, rent stabilization, rent controlled. You know, there's a lot of regulations in New York, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But, you know, just gotta wait for the right opportunity to come about. One thing for someone who like doesn't have, you know, a lot of money, look for properties if you're looking to get into real estate. Oh, you're using talk to text. Yeah, not a good option, Cedar. You're looking for an apartment in the city? Yeah, there's no inventory, which is also why market rents are at an all-time high. You know, the government needs to do something about rent stabilized units, because there's about 40,000 units that are just vacant in the city. But landlords and property owners aren't going to renovate them because they're going to lose money on it. So it makes no sense for them to renovate them. And they're not habitable. So, you know, something needs to be done. But there's like no inventory, you know, which is why prices just continue to climb, because, you know, there's nothing and people are bidding on apartments. But back to what I was saying, you know, if you don't have a big down payment, look for seller or owner financing. Right? You'd only have to put 10 to 20% down, as opposed to, you know, 30 to 40% down if you get a mortgage from the bank. right? You can buy like $1 million property, 10% down, you know, 100,000 bucks, right? You can get together with some other investors. You know, it's going to be a higher interest rate, and you know, try and find something with no balloon payment. You're not going to make that much money, but if for your first property, you kind of just want to get some skin in the game and learn the business. And, you know, everyone's going to make mistakes in their first time, but you know, it is what it is. You got to get started somehow. Try and, you know, partner with someone that's done it before. That would be a huge move in the right direction. You know, try and find an investor who needs, you know, an extra $50,000 to $100,000. Try and save up. You know, obviously $50,000 and $100,000 is not possible for a lot of people. But if you're, you know, if you can do it, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are looking for that extra $50,000 to $100,000. Yeah, you know, there's not as much volume right here, Mr. Stride. So, you know, once this breaks, we might see a big move up to, you know, around 180. Yeah, foreclosures are decent. Yeah, definitely don't just jump in, because usually there's a lot of issues. I buy a lot in Brooklyn. I have no opinion on whether we're bearish or bullish. Right? If we break this and we push through this level here, right? I'm gonna look for a move to this level. Right? If we break below, you know, this previous high and then this previous low, right? I'm gonna look for a move back down to 286. Right? And same goes for this, right? Same thing. Watch hockey, yeah. Should be interesting. If you guys don't mind, can you drop a like on the video? Appreciate it. Also, if anyone wants to do a one-on-one session, you know, just click the link in my bio. Would be more than happy to teach any of you. You live in Central PA. A lot of investors from New York. Any reason? Probably just a cheaper market. New York is very competitive. New York is very competitive, and it's way more expensive than you know, anywhere else. So I'm sure a lot of people are looking to invest, you know, out there. When you clap and trade, you know, whenever I have the opportunity, I'm gonna buy calls in the money. Yeah, Mr. Stride, the thing is, you don't have to know, what the market's gonna do. Just play the levels, right? Like I like to chart out my charts. Right? If the market does this, I do that, right? If the price breaks through this level, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna buy calls, look for a push through this level. If this breaks, it's gonna push up to this level and then this level. Just try and simplify things, right? If the market does this, then you do that. Right? You don't need to know what the market's gonna do, right? No one knows if the market's gonna go up or down this week. No one. Hedge funds don't know. No one knows. You just need to continue to play the chart. But yeah, everyone that's done a one-on-one has said, it's been game-changing to their trading game. It should be interesting. Let's see what futures are doing. Basically flat, down a tiny bit. Yep, just chart some levels. Yeah, just react. If the market does this, then I do that. You work in surgery. That's tough. Do you work 4 days on, 3 days off? There's obviously a schedule for everyone. Swing trading is, I wouldn't really be comfortable swing trading unless I'm buying like 6+ months out, but then the risk to reward isn't there. I would only just trade when you're off. You don't need a couple trades every day, right? You only need a couple trades a week or a couple trades a month. Right? If you took one trade per week that hit, it's 4 trades per week. I mean per month. You can do that. Nah, I'll probably always continue to day trade. I was swing trading just because I was also working, so I wasn't able to day trade. But now that I do it full time, it's I could just day trade. Yeah, just follow the chart, man. Trade what you see, exactly. Remove your thoughts completely, right? And don't get scared to get in a position. Right? If a resistance is breaking and the market is starting to push up, like SPX, QQQ, IWM, whatever it may be, just lost my train of thought. Oh, if it's pushing through a resistance, just enter. Right? The worst that can happen, right? You got to size correctly though. The worst that can happen is you can lose a couple percentage points. You can always get back in the trade. It's possible to get the one-on-one for not just trading but some guidance. I mean, it depends what the guidance is at. But I guess if I feel confident enough in my ability to teach it, sure. But if it's something that I'm not too educated in, then no, because I don't want to lead you in the wrong direction. Yeah, I'll continue to post these charts too. Like I always post my charts in tech chat. No worries. Have a good one, Mr. Stride. Appreciate you stopping by. Guidance for getting girls. Yeah, definitely confident in my ability there. No, wait, but what kind of guidance were you looking for? Pretty interested in hearing. What if I am, Brady? Um, in college, I hit 325 as my max bench, but I was going every day and eating clean and really focusing on my diet. Now I could do like 255, 285. I don't really focus on you know, lifting heavy. You know, I'm just trying to build a good physique. I'm not really too worried, you know, about hitting the high numbers anymore. This little flag though is my favorite. PayPal is my favorite. Right now I am 215 and I'm 6'3". No, I could bench 255. But I weigh 215 and I'm 6'3". Yeah, 255 each side would be nuclear. If I was doing 500 pounds, it'd be nuts. If I tried to do 500 pounds right now, I would be mincemeat. Interesting conversation we're having here. Very interesting. Yeah, Larry Wheels is just an absolute beast. I'm getting back, saving up, working double. I'll never be able to do 4 plates. I also don't really care anymore about lifting like heavy like that. You know, I just try and get a nice contraction. You know, good connection. And sculpt. Like Arnold. Yeah, we can do that concept. Larry Wheels is a nut job. You got called out and off topic. Oh, whatever. Yeah, Yeah, hopefully the market doesn't gap up or, you know, gap down. I kind of want this play to work. Yeah, this play is nice. PayPal looks so good. Yeah, this would be a nice play for the challenge account. You know, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I did cover NVIDIA twice actually. Here's my chart. All right, 9:30. Any other questions about, you know, trading or real estate or random stuff before we head out here? What is this screen? Let's see what this does. Intermission. Pause. Huh? Any last minute questions? No problem. Ham wallet. I like the name. Ham wallet. Okay. Have a good one, Tiffany. Hopefully you find a place in the city. Looking like I mean, I don't know, you know, East Village is going quick. Soho, NoHo, Nolito, that area is ridiculously expensive. West Village, Chelsea, Tribeca, expensive and taken. You know, Midtown's probably pretty nice for you. Gramercy, Kips Bay, Murray Hill, or, you know, Flatiron. You know, one of those areas is probably pretty decent right now. But you know, hopefully you find something. But appreciate you guys stopping by. Let's you know, let's have a good week and let's make some money.